Hi there and welcome. My name is Jordan and I am a mama to 2 young children, and quite honestly I had a very difficult time breastfeeding, especially in the beginning with my first child. I had actually bloody nipples from the very first time nursing, and it continued to cracked, raw, sensitive nipples. And so I thought I'd share 6 things that really helped me for any of you mamas going through the same thing. And so the first thing that helped me after I called up my midwife just a few days after giving birth, and she was so sweet, she's like, I'm going to send you donor milk right away. Your nurse is about to leave to do your postpartum check, and I will send it with her. And she happened to be a lactation consultant, so she can help figure things out with you. So number 1 is, if you are able to, get in contact with a milk bank. Your OB or your midwife should know of a place that you could get breast milk, and a milk bank is a great resource for mamas that are needing a little bit of a break while they're figuring out like the latch or milk supply, those kind of things. And so when you're having cracked nipples, you might need a break from breastfeeding and maybe pumping, or things might not be working out so well. So using someone else's milk is a great option to make sure your baby is being properly nourished, and then your body also having that time to recuperate and heal. For me, it actually helped a lot. I did not want to use someone else's milk. For me, it made me feel kind of sad, but in the end, I'm so thankful that I did. I always pick moms that they know their lifestyle, they know their diets, and usually know their blood work as well. So you're not getting like, some random person's breast milk. You're always getting someone that like your midwife or the donor bank thinks is a good option. And so my midwife shared with me, it's usually the mamas that have a hard time nursing in the beginning and have to use donor milk are the ones that donate their milk later on, which was true in my case. And I want to throw in there, if you are pumping and need a little more comfort, you can always coat the inside of the flange to your pump with coconut oil, and it just makes things slide a little bit easier, especially when your nipples are so sore. Having that like extra gliding can really help. Number 2 is to use Silverettes, and it is honestly like my favorite product for nursing, especially when you have sore, cracked nipples. And if you don't know what they are, they're like silver discs. They're about this big, a little bit bigger than a quarter, and they're indented where your nipples will go, and you just put that inside your bra, and it is cooling and soothing. But silver also has healing properties to it, so you're bringing yourself comfort and you're also aiding in the healing process. What I also really appreciate about Silverettes is it creates a bit of a barrier, so your fabric of your clothes is not tugging on any sensitive spots on your nipples. And so I just love Silverettes. I will leave a link for them below, and if you end up getting them, you can actually redonate them to your midwife or your lactation consultant. They can sterilize them and then give them to another mama. That's what I did with mine, even though I wish I would have kept them so I could use them for my second baby and then if I have any more babies. But they are a great product. I really, really love Silverettes. Number 3 is to apply meta honey or medicinal honey to your nipples between feedings. And honey in general just has amazing properties where it can bring your body back into balance, and it is a great dressing for wounds, including your nipples. But when putting anything on your nipples, especially meta honey, you'll want to lightly wipe them off before nursing or pumping, especially because babies cannot have honey before they turn 1. So just lightly wiping them off with like a wet washcloth is all you need. But that is a great option as well to help aid in the healing process. The 4th thing is to keep your nipples moist at all times. You can use coconut oil or you can use a nipple butter. I really like the Earth Mama nipple butter. It's all natural, but keeping your nipples moist will make them less irritated, and also these products help aid in healing. Coconut oil is like antibacterial, so it helps prevent infections, but it also has healing components to it, as do the ingredients in the Earth Mama nipple butter. So always keeping your nipples moist. Another thing you can do is after you are nursing or pumping, leave a bit of breast milk on your nipple, because your breast milk has just about everything you need to help you heal. It's packed full of nutrients and vitamins, which will help aid in the healing process. If you don't know if your baby ever has like an ouchie or eczema, something like that, you can also put your breast milk on baby. Number 5 is to use a nipple shield. I had no idea what nipple shields were until being in this exact same scenario of having cracked nipples. And it is a way to just create a bit of a barrier between yourself and baby, especially while your nipples are healing. When picking a nipple shield, you'll definitely want to make sure you get the right size. So size yourself and then check the size chart of the company you are buying from. I think the most common sizes are 26 through 28 millimeters, but of course everyone's body is different, and pick what is best for you in your size. I know for me, my lactation consultant sized me for a specific size, but I personally felt way more comfortable going 2 sizes up, but I know that's not the case for everyone. But of course, you always want to stay true to what feels good to your body. And then if you are having it where like a nipple shield might be too tight, if it is pulling your nipple through the little holes, and it might be too big if there is a big gap between your nipple and the little holes at the end where like the milk builds up there, or baby can't get like a strong enough suction to get that milk that kind of stores in that little area. So size yourself and then feel out what is best for your body. And that brings us to number 6, and that is of course working with a lactation consultant. They have all the resources you need. They have usually nipple shields with them. Sometimes they have silverettes with them. They can help you get a proper latch and determine what is the root cause to your cracked nipples. It could be tongue tie, it could just be an improper latch. There's so many different things, and your lactation consultant is knowledgeable and can help aid you in your breastfeeding journey so that you can continue to breastfeed your baby for a long time without any discomfort. I will also throw in, if you're having a hard time getting baby to latch and it's just not working out, sometimes not even with the lactation consultant, or if you're having cracked nipples from a tongue tie, what also really helped my family was taking my baby to a chiropractor. And it was after taking my baby to the chiropractor, I had like a significant change in my breastfeeding journey where it was no longer painful. Baby was just able to get a better latch, wasn't chomping down on me. That happened for both of my children. Going to the chiropractor brought a lot of relief and helped me not have cracked nipples. So those are the 6 things that helped me the most. You've got this, mama. I know breastfeeding is no joke. It can be really hard at times, but you can definitely overcome these challenges. And I wish you the very best in your breastfeeding journey and overcoming cracked nipples. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.